Welcome to the Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC. They'll help you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you listen often, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Now, here's your host, four-time #1 best-selling author, speaker, and business coach, Holly Porter.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. And welcome for the first time if it's your first time to join us. So we are here and it's, oh my gosh, coming up, the Prosperity event. Once again, we do it every 6 weeks, or 6 weeks. Gosh, we do it every 6 months, not every 6 weeks. Oh, but I brought a fabulous friend of mine who is also, we're going to be talking with about the event, because she is coming as not only an influencer at the event, but she will be speaking on the main stage. And she will be gracing us with a panel of business experts, and she will be running the mastermind during the lunch. So Vivian, say your last name.
De Guzman.
That's why I'm not saying it. All right, everyone. My friend Vivian, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Holly, and thank you for inviting me and being part of this prosperity event. So I was so excited when you told me about this event, and it's very much needed because, you know, like even if there's so many things happening, right? Like some people still feel kind of poor or like middle class, and like they just don't feel like they're making it in the business world. So this is a very good opportunity for all of you guys, not just to be motivated, inspired, but actually get real life tools. So yeah, practical, okay? Like you can apply it immediately. So that's what I meant to share with you guys there when I see you in Vegas.
Yes, and Vivian's in high demand. So the fact that we have her coming to the event, you will be so lucky to grab a seat and get there. So it's in Las Vegas, November 1st and 2nd. It's at the Wild Horse Golf Course, and you can go to prosperityevent.com, grab your ticket. You're going to be hearing from other authors. I'm so stuck on books right now. I'm doing a book that's launching as well really soon. So
yes, you're always this busy, Holly.
I know, right? It's like, and plus it's the end of the day, and I'm on that like no sleep cycle right now, because when you're creating, because I know you know this, when you're creating, like who's got time to sleep, right? But I do need a lot of sleep, so it's catching up. But Vivian, tell us a little bit. Well, I know all about you, so you share with our listeners, you know, like what got you into doing what you're doing now? Where did you? I know what you used to do. So share.
So I used to do holistic physical therapy, right? I'm a physical therapist by trade, healthcare professional. And then I realized I can read with my third eye, and my clients call me human MRI. Literally, I can read the body, the anatomy and the physiology in like 5D in detail. Even your blood vessels and I can be a little microscope too. I can actually look inside the cells and see what's going on, and how I have transitioned to do energy work, energy decluttering. So I'm actually now a business intuitive and a medical intuitive. So I combine both my MBA and PT into one. So if you're a female business owner and you have a health issue, usually what do we have? Like we're overstressed, overwhelmed, overcreative, and then we don't take care of our bodies, our emotions, our mind, our spirit. So the integrated you, and when you're aligned, it's so much more efficient, and it's just more clear. You're more confident, like about how much do you charge? What is it that you need to do in order to show up in your personal life and in your business, right? So when someone comes to me, they have some form of a money, health, or relationship issue. And if you don't want to deal with that anymore and you want change, and if you want fast positive change, right, towards something better, towards your goal, if you want a shortcut, like a hack, right?
I want a hack.
In the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, psychic plane, then I'm the person that can help you get there, get rid of those invisible obstacles like you didn't even know they existed. Well, because you're in the bottle, so you can't read your own self, even if you're already intuitive, right?
It's so true. Healers need healers.
Yes.
Yeah. And ones that won't admit it probably need it even more.
Right, that's right. The more, if I can help you simplify your life and then just make your life more simple, easy, flowing, graceful, efficient, that's really my expertise.
So a lot of people, years ago, energy work wasn't so out there like it is now. Everything was woo woo. And now people are getting a little bit more used to, everything's created with energy and how it works. And so what's the shift for you? Like, what have you noticed changes over the years?
In my clients?
And just like the energy, like people being accepting of energy work in general.
Oh, right, right. Even some of the doctors that I treat and the nurses, right, and some of the therapists, um, before they don't talk, but now they start to talk. But that's my bigger vision, right, is to collaborate traditional medicine, Eastern medicine, and energy. And the good thing is they're more open about it. They're more accepting. At least they now do meditation and yoga. There's so many things online, Reiki, right? So it is whatever path you take is perfectly fine, right? That's really the path for you. And it's more the society is more accepting. There's still some people, right? Some factions that are very resistant to change, and that's okay.
Right.
Eventually, I always say, hey, if they're not gonna change in this lifetime, that's not your client. That's not my client.
Right. Yeah.
Those willing to change are probably the ones in the event, because if you're stuck where you're at and you really don't want to keep on continuing to live that life. I mean, if you look at your life, Holly, last year, right? Is it the same as this year? Mine
never. I hope it's never the same.
I know mine is always different. Actually, every day is, I tell my clients, it's another lifetime. So make the most out of it. So honestly, if you're going to go to Vegas anyway, join us, right? November 1 and 2, because a lot of just appreciating the different variety of people around you.
Yeah.
That's a different space, right? If you're more allowing and abundant and prosperous, no one is your competition. There's really, because it's only you that's you. It doesn't matter if we have the same title and if the same healing modalities. We're like totally different people.
So, well, and along that line, let me just share that, and I was upfront with you in the beginning. I said, there's several healers that are going to be at the event. You all do different things. You're from all over different places, all over the country, and nobody cared. It was okay. And that's what's so nice. Competition to me is good. It means everybody's just stepping up their game and wanting to be better. And what's wrong with that?
Right. Yeah. And everyone has, you have your own client, really. Yeah. And all of us can enhance each other.
Yeah.
And who's going to benefit? Of course, the client. So it doesn't really matter what that modality would be. And then even if you're a healer, sometimes you still need help from a business coach, right? So all of this come together. I'm sure it'll be a fabulous event.
Yeah. Well, and I'm excited that, there's just so many different varieties of people that are speaking and coming, and they're all coming together. And I have it, at a golf course where it's in a really nice off the casino beaten path. So you'll have so it's like we do a lot of gamification, so it's super fun as well, but we just bring a lot of different aspects that people that would have never known each other any other way show up in this space and become friends and colleagues and business partners and JV partners. So like, that's what I love. I mean, because I lead with collaboration. I'm all about connecting, collaborating. I say connecting, collaborating, and then currency in that order.
Nice. Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, because I read energies, right? I was asking Holly a little bit before we started this interview I said, where is it going to be held? And so I was looking at the energy and who are the people there. And it's interesting because the community for me, the energy of that collaboration and the community that she was talking about is very evident, right? So if you're one of those people and you feel like you don't have any friend, it's actually a good time to find the people with the higher frequency vibration that actually think outside the box and want to help other people. So this is an event for you, not like stumping on each other, not delete that, right? That's not the energy that I see. It's more like being friends. Remember when you were not in high school, but whatever friendship you had that's good, That's the one you build here.
Oh, right. That's
So,
hilarious.
mhm.
I love it. Well, okay, so what do when you talked about that you work with people with relationships, it's been funny because, and I don't know if you've ever heard me say this because I haven't really said it much until
Okay.
like the last year about relationships.
Mhm.
Because I am a connector, I have got 14 couples put together that have gotten married, and guess what?
Uh,
None of them are divorced.
Wow. Maybe
So
that's your calling, Holly.
it's not. I don't do any relationship coaching. I just, the point is, I see those kind of energies that they'll work together
Yeah.
and partner together. And so so I always say to people, the best place to meet a new person, I just told someone this the other day, they were just sick and tired of, the dating thing. And I said, go to personal development events, because if you do,
Yes.
that's the best place to meet your new spouse, right? Or partner, whatever.
Because they're growing and they're learning. And if you want someone that's always growing and learning,
Yeah.
look at it, right? Even in a marriage, I've been married
Yes.
24 years now. You always evolve and grow. And if you don't really grow, both of you, that's why the divorce rate is high, because
Yep.
you look like, well, what kind of marriage is this? Because I'm the only one doing this versus let's do it together. So, like you
Yep.
said, both have the ability to grow and change for the
Yeah.
better. It's like dating a new person every day, right? Or every year, or every however many years or cycles that you actually date and change. That's
Yeah.
the way that works. Yep,
Right. And
that's
if we only knew what we knew when we were dating that person, right? Like if you just knew in future, how am I going to grow? How am I going to do this? And how am I do? And either you do, you grow together, you grow apart. And really, the event's not about relationships. I just wanted to plug that in there because that happens. Like it really, truly happens.
yeah. Well, it makes it interesting, right? That
Yeah.
there's something about. I mean, even in high school or when you started dating, that's the time like, ooh, you kind of have these little giggles and this. It's just a little butterfly in your stomach or some kind of this feeling in your heart. It just feels different when you're talking about relationship, right?
Yeah.
Completely different. Now, if I only knew that I was supposed to have a good relationship with myself, that's another story, right? That's another topic. That's another whole
Yeah.
thing. That's part of the learning is every person that we meet allows us to grow because they're like our mirror and like, okay, I don't like that. There's a
Right.
part of us that's like that too. And that needed to grow. Maybe he or she needed to like irritate the heck out of us or trigger us in order for us to actually grow. So it's
Right.
all good. It happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. Well, and there's so many people that are going to just love your energy that come to the event because, you'll be able to connect to them and see through their soul. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, I know. Beware. You know, when I tell them that I'm a human MRI, they go like this, and I'm like, that doesn't really work because
Don't protect the tatas.
I can really see everything anyway. So, but then again, privacy, you don't look at someone without their permission. So if you're not my client, I'm just not going to look at you. Unfortunately, that's the way that works. That's part of my, the HIPAA thing, the HIPAA
Right.
act, in the healthcare
So you
system.
have to sign over. Yeah. Nobody.
You don't look, you don't give advice if they're not asking for it.
Yes.
Not
And
even,
you know what? That's true integrity. And you do have that. So I think that's important to let, the listeners know, but know that when they work with you. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. Well, is there anything else that you can share or that, that you feel like the listeners may need to hear about you and what you do and coming and checking you out?
what I'll do with whoever's there, right? Whoever wants to play and participate is really read the energy and see what you need, like what the audience needs, and then tailor the secret sauce and the tips and all these juicy details that you need to know to help you like be a money magnet, to help you have a better relationship with yourself and have better health, right? I cover all the money, health, relationship stuff very quickly. So if they want to hear a little bit about that, if they want to know some hacks about that, it works very fast, like super instantly that they can feel the shift in like seconds to minutes while I'm on stage. So that's the fun part. And I've done this online and I've done this face to face. So
Yeah.
yeah, if they want to connect with me, is it okay I share with them a free book on my own?
Absolutely. I'll put the link in the show notes below, but go ahead and say it. And then the best way they contact you, I want you to let them.
Sure. So the best way is actually go to viviandeguzman.com. So the de Guzman is spelled DEGUZMAN.com. And they can download the free book, Get Started on How to Awaken Your Medical Intuition. And if they want to connect with me, there's another button there to click. Otherwise, you go straight to a calendar, transformwellinc.com/clarity. So if you want to chit chat, and I can help you be clear on what it is you truly want to solve in your life, right? Some obstacle you can't see. I'm here to help.
I love that. Well, okay, so if you want to get in on that, of course you can visit her website, but you can see her live and in personal at the prosperityevent.com.
Yeah, you guys go get your ticket. It's Vegas. And
guess what? We feed them there. You're there for 2 days.
Oh, that's right. Free
We
food.
let you leave to go sleep, but Friday, it's all day. We go through lunch. We mastermind at lunch. You learn how to, sit in front of brilliant influencers and experts at the table during lunch. Get your food. There's coffee and tea all day. We should have some fun stuff in the morning. And then Friday, we'll do a networking where you'll be able to actually have one-on-ones with all of these speakers and visit with them. We're going to have a red carpet there, so you'll be able to do some fun videos, and it's just going to be, a great time for all. And you should be able to walk away with a lot of new connections, friends, collaborations, and meet some fabulous people.
Awesome. Okay.
And leave with tools to help your business and your personal life, right?
That's right. Yep. So yeah, come join us, and it would be fun playing with you all.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be seeing you at the event, everybody.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC, helping you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you enjoyed our time together, and we'll visit again soon. You can learn more about Prosperity Profilers by going to hollyporter.com.